Christmas when I wasn't playing hockey or anything, so a lot of time to kind of reminisce and think about old times in Chicago.
Jonathan Toews.
When he came into the league, I think everyone knew that he was going to be the captain of our team. He was pretty serious at the start. I know everyone likes to call him, Captain Serious.
Brilliant run by the captain!
Even this season, you can tell how intense he is and wants to be the guy to help lead our team.
He's never been a guy that lacked confidence, but being named captain of an NHL team at 21 years old, that's a lot to take on.
Every team's different, and I'm sure people already are trying to compare this team to the team they had in 2010.
You guys are the best fans in the world, that's all I can say right now.
We have the type of team that believes we can go that far. It's an addicting feeling, and the energy that we feel with our fans right now and what level it's going to be at once we get to the playoffs, we're excited to get back there.
First period, we did see Jonathan Toews a little gimpy. He went to the locker room. You talk about MVP race, and sometimes you don't realize how valuable a guy is until he's not on the ice. If this was serious, what would Chicago be losing?
It'd be a very big blow to Chicago. They have two guys, really, that are MVP candidates, and Patrick Kane and certainly Jonathan Toews, but he got nicked today in a collision or two with Backus, who's been on him for the most part. Here you could see him wince a little bit. I thought there was an earlier contact where they locked legs, and I'm not sure which one is the one that got the worst of Toews, but if you put him on the block, or you put him on the injury block, it's a huge blow.
The Hawks have a lot of offensive firepower, but nobody plays the game like Jonathan Toews in Chicago. Sidney Crosby does in Pittsburgh. In Chicago, it's all about the way Jonathan Toews handles the entire game.
So, Jonathan Toews, if you think about the MVP race, where would he stack up? How would you have it?
Well, he's come so hard lately, and the other guys are interesting. Ovechkin clearly has put himself into the race because he's come late. Crosby was early.
Yeah.
Now he's out, so it's a tough one. And the guy that I think deserves consideration is Jonathan Toews, because when it comes to pure MVP, most valuable player to his team, I don't think there's a more important guy than Toews on Long Island.
I still think Crosby gets it. He was that further ahead of everybody in the league before the injury. Fluky injury. He'll play them less than 80% of his team's games. One guy has won it with like that. It was Mario Lemieux. There's some similarities there. I think Crosby's going to win it still.
To Mike's point, the last time the Islanders made the playoffs, John Tavares was 16 years old. So that's how well he's played this year. Quick reminder, we've got more hockey tonight on the NBC Sports Network.